Good night, everybody. What's going on? Here's Sunday Night Football. Sorry I'm a little late again. We are for a long night. If you are a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, you were. It was looking ugly for a minute. It was 14-3. Baltimore was about to score once again, and right at the end zone, like right when they were about to score, they fumbled the ball, and Pittsburgh Steelers were able to get a field goal. And now, before the end of the half, Pittsburgh is just scored, and it's 14-14 now. We got 2 minutes left in the half. 14-14. This guy, the tight end, Josh McDonough, he just went viral on his stiff arm against the Buccaneers, and he just scored a touchdown. These people loving him. He is becoming a star in Pittsburgh Nation. I like the fact that so crazy week in NFL. Crazy week. That's what we're playing, right? We need to find out who's gonna come on top. Baltimore defense, it's top 5 in points, yards allowed, yards, and crazy week. I think that nobody was thinking about the Steelers missing Le'Veon Bell that much, but I think it's creating some sort of separation in the locker room. There was already rumors that Mike Tomlin lost a little track of the locker room, so I don't know what's the deal. And if you're doubting my Patriots, we came back on top today. We show everybody who's still the team to beat in the AFC East. There's no doubt about that. We just demolished Miami, and I love it. I love every single bit. But once again, we got 2 minutes left, and the second half, the score is 14-14 now. I was looking ugly at one point. Baltimore was 14-3 and about to score once again, but they came back on top. So Baltimore has 2 timeouts. He's trying to go and put some points before the end of the half. So they're going in a hurry off offense. Looking for Willie Snead, the 4th. Passing complete. At the beginning of the season, I give the Steelers this division. I think Baltimore could give me a 5 for it. But this is the game. This is the game between them two, and especially a Hainesville. You need to go out there and beat the Steelers and show them that this year you are for real. Your defense is top 5. You got an offense that is rebuilding, but it's putting a lot of points. It's moving the ball down the field. So go out there and beat them. If you can go out there and beat them at their own house and get ahead of the race, Steelers are 1-1-1 right now. Baltimore is 2-1. If you can go 3-1 with a game difference over them, probably. Joe Flacco just got sacked. 7-yard sack. Wow. Second timeout. So Baltimore got 1 minute and one timeout left. No drinking tonight. Trying to cut off my drinking right now, guys. I got the Drunken George nickname at work, and my boss said it's not a very professional reputation, so. So Baltimore's trying to move the ball down before the end of the half. Maybe put some points in there in the board. They are short of the first down and got 41 seconds left. They still got one timeout, and they are about the 50-yard line. It's actually 14 inches, and they're gonna go for it. They're just trying to make him jump off sides, but he's not even trying. So it's a little confusion going on over there. I guess Baltimore was trying to go for it, and to me it looked like more like they were trying to draw him offside, but Joe Flacco wasn't even trying to call the play or trying to draw him offside. He's just standing there like if it's about to call a timeout or something, like it created a little confusion even with the refs. The refs are looking at him like, okay, what are you gonna do? Time is expiring, Let's go. We got things to do. So finally Baltimore ended up punting the ball, and the Steelers going to get it with about 10 seconds left in the clock. What do you do here? Trick or play, or did you just call it a day and go for halftime? I think they should just take a knee. They got a second half. The game, they just tied the game 14-14. So why risk having something going against you, Can you hear me good? Can you hear me good? Good. Yeah, so they call a timeout. They call it and took a knee, and they're about to go into the second half. So we're going to do a little recap in halftime about the scores. I'm trying to do you a little report injury too as well as of what happened today. Well, Cincinnati and Atlanta, they went in a shootout. Cincinnati ended up winning the game at the end, but there was a straight up shootout. I think each quarterback ended up with 3 touchdowns. And if you don't like injuries, you don't wish injuries on nobody. You don't want to see the tight end from Cincinnati, Eiffel. He broke his ankle. And it was nasty. It was just straight up nasty. Tampa Bay got demolished by Chicago. And I said it 2 weeks ago. They're going from 2-0 to 2-3. I had him losing the next 3 games, and it got ugly. It got nasty. They threw Jameis Winston in the second half. In the second pass, it gets intercepted. He ended up with 2 interceptions. It went from bad to ugly in a heartbeat. And if you thought it was some controversy, who's gonna start next week? Wait until you start hearing these people, these fans in Florida. They are mad. They are sad. They want to cry. They want to hide on the rug. But I said it. I said it from the beginning. These they should have never throw Winston in, because now you truly divide the locker room. Now who do you go for? You can't pull back Fitzpatrick. He's gonna be like, bitch, you just benched me. You just benched me in the second half of the game. I could have came back, you know. And the same thing with Winston. I mean, you put Fitzmagic, Winston's gonna be like, well, I mean, shit. Where am I gonna play? You know, they should have stuck with Fitzpatrick. In his defense, that defense looked horrible. Chicago receivers were wide open the whole game. If you watch the highlights, go over there. I invite you to go there and watch the video. They were wide open the whole time. They scored touchdown after touchdown after touchdown, wide open, wide open. Uh, the Buccaneers defense, the secondary, it looked straight up horrible. So, you know, that has nothing to do with Fitzpatrick or Winston. I think that the defense needs to improve a lot. But anyhow, Chicago got the victory, and now Tampa is gonna go play Atlanta over there. Atlanta, and Atlanta's putting in a ton of points. Their defense, they're usually a good defense, a very decent defense, but a lot of people had a winning the Super Bowl this year before the start of the season. I don't think they have the defense to win the Super Bowl. At least not yet. They can go in another shootout with Tampa Bay, but if Tampa Bay's defense plays like they played today, I mean, I don't see them winning that game. So I don't know. Well, the Packers took care of business, also shutting down Buffalo, which was coming from a huge victory against Minnesota. Yeah, AJ Green came and saved the day against Cincinnati, against Atlanta. Wow. Oh my God. Have a little technical difficulties over here. Benito, where you at, bro? Where you at? Oh, let me call Meg, so she can be my only viewer of the night. So John Gruden had his first victory of the season. That was awesome. I like to see John Gruden win. Cleveland, I feel bad for Cleveland, but I mean, it is what it is. They lost the game. What can I say? Um, if you were watching the Seattle game against Arizona, my goodness, Seattle just looked bad, and Earl Thomas, the safety, he was carted out of the field with a fractured leg. I feel bad for him too. He ended up leaving the game, flipping everybody on the sideline, and just it's a bad situation there. Um, Sunday night football right here from Pittsburgh Nation with the terrible towers are. We need to get excited. We need to get excited. Joe Brown is having a hell of a game right now. Joe Flacco and him are in the same page. This guy is super fast. This guy has been doing his thing for a long time. You know, when he was with Arizona, he was one of the best receivers over there. He was putting a lot of points for Kurt Warner and it's just crazy though. Carson Palmer too. He was a great player. Um, Houston beat Indianapolis. That's a loss right here. And Tennessee ended up beating Philadelphia. So we got one, two, three, four. I'll see what is gonna happen if I put it to enter real quick. Mariota for the win, guys. Golly. Who watched that game until the last minute? That was a that was a crazy call going for it on 4th down. But hey, sometimes you gotta take risk. And like I said, this so if you thought the Tampa Bay Bucks were gonna have a big problem trying to decide who's gonna play next week, wait till you hear all the radio talks and all the show talks about Winston and Fitzpatrick. My goodness, they end up throwing Winston in the second half, and I think his second pass, bam, intercepted. He ended up with 2 interceptions in the day, and in Fitzpatrick's defense, that defense from the Bucks was just horrible, playing like absolutely garbage. It was playing horrible, worse than the Patriots last week. Like their receivers were wide open. You go out there and look at the video, look at the plays, and these guys were wide open and not and like by a lot, like 2-3 yards. They were crazy. There was like nobody around them. Like these guys, the defense was a mess, and you can see them in the silent arguing with each other. Like it went from bad to ugly, 2-3, and by week 5, and I thought by week 6 they were gonna throw Winston, but they couldn't took and they couldn't wait no more. Now I feel like the locker the locker gets divided with situations like this because you what do you do next week? If you can't go back to Fitzpatrick, I mean you just bench him in the second half. And the same with Winston. I mean, I don't know, man. It's a mess. It's a mess. I would have said Winston the whole year. Make him learn. You know? He probably end up playing better next year. I don't know. Who knows? You're still gonna have him next year anyways. So Chicago's turning that defense around so fast too, though. This with the acquisition of Khalil Mack, it's like, man, it's a whole new team. This guy is creating fumbles, it's creating interceptions, this sacking quarterbacks left and right. Like it's crazy though. They really got a home run with that guy. Like they really hit a home run. So we'll see what happens this week. But the rest of the games, Jacksonville took care of business against the Jets. Oakland went and tied the game at the last minute. Right, they took the game to overtime and they won the game with a freaking crazy call too. So Joe Gruden got his first victory. The Saints took care of business against the Giants. And Giants, I don't know what's wrong with them. They loaded. I honestly thought the Giants were gonna dominate the NFC, or at least be one of the top contenders, and just cannot get it right. You just got one victory the whole season, and it's the first quarter of the season. It's over today. 4 games are done. You're about to move into the second quarter and you're losing by 3. I mean, it's bad. It's bad. The Patriots were about to be in that position, but thank God they got 2-2. So things should be a little better for us, but got a couple of injuries that we got to take care of. But second half about to start. Score is 14-14, and the Steelers going to get the ball. We're going to get it at the 25-yard. It's a touchback. And, you just tie the game right before you go into the second half. So all the momentum should be going into the Steelers. You just got to take advantage of it, though. They're going to run the ball and the first down the middle for 4 yards. And, I just can't believe they're missing Le'Veon Bell that much. I know Le'Veon Bell's a good player, but there's a reason why the Steelers are a great organization. Like, there's the reason why they have 6 Super Bowls. Like, these guys, they got the next man up mentality. They I'm sure they had to be ready for a situation like this, though. Le'Veon Bell, and it was getting better. A 2nd and 3, a quick pass to the left. and he gets tackled for a loss of 2. So it's gonna be a punt team unit. Oh, Terrell Suggs almost get that piece of it. He was trying to jump the play. Terrell Suggs was on the right side. He pretended like he was gonna blitz, and he was just waiting to get a play going. He was about to try to get interception. He's not as fast as he used to. So Pittsburgh's gonna punt the ball, and we get it at the 26-yard line with White, and we got a little pushing and shoving around before he goes out of bounds. So what's going on? What's going on, my friends? Talk to me. Can we get one more like? Oh, yeah, yeah. Sunday night football. Baltimore and Steelers going on. They're going at it. Yeah, but like I was saying, we all know what Le'Veon Bell brings to the table. In the passing game, in the running game. But at the end of the day, money, it's the big factor. Money breaks all the marriages. It happens every day with men and women. Like, you know, money, it's unfortunately revolves around everything. And, you know, I know Big Ben would love to have a guy like him, ready to win right now. Big Ben is 36 years old. Antonio Brown is 30. They are in the way out. These guys are ready to win right now. Le'Veon Bell's 26. He still has at least 4 or 5 more years under his belt. LeGarrette Blount is 31, and it's different styles, but LeGarrette Blount is more like a powerful running, so he gets more hits. He runs down the middle more. Le'Veon Bell, he's fast. He runs around players, so he gets stacked also, but not as hard as Le'Veon Bell, I think. So therefore, I think he can last a little longer. I don't know. Well, you know, this Baltimore defense is for real, man. They drafted 2 tight ends. They acquired 3 wide receivers in the offseason. They're rebuilding the offense, but the offense is clicking though. To be this early in the season, they're clicking. They're moving down the ball down the field. Alex Collins, he gets about 4 yards. And Baltimore hasn't been able to put pressure on Joe. I mean, the Steelers haven't been able to put pressure on Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco's been standing there with time to throw the ball, and that's what I'm talking about. That offensive line is rebuilding, but it's keeping him clean. It's only 1 sack so far this whole day. Look at the time, about 6-7 seconds, and he throws a pass for the first down to the tight end, Williams. And they're moving the ball down the field now. 16-yard gain. This guy, JJ Watt's little brother, he is good. He's like his big brother though. He's feisty, but they double teaming him right now. He's getting cheap with the running back every single play, so he cannot get to Joe Flacco. And John Brown keeps just having hell of it. I think there's that 7 reception already. Yeah, so they pretend like they're gonna run the ball with the they're going extra heavy on the offensive line. They put the tight end to chip brother, JJ's little brother, and they end up running and they show like they're gonna run the ball and they end up throwing the ball quick down the middle where it's wide open because all these extra heavy alignment they makes all the linebackers come down. So it's hard. It's hard for these players. Though. Benito, ¿dónde estás, güey? ¿Dónde andas, Benito? No mames, güey. Play action. Joe Flacco goes deep to John Brown. Who else? He's looking for a flag, but nothing yet. This guy, John Brown, reminds me a little bit of Brandon Cooks. He's a small receiver like him. He's fast. He ran past everybody, though. It's a little lighted touch. Hayden, number 23, was with him the whole time, but he just a little touch. It's a flag on 3rd and 5, and it looks like it's going to be offsides. Oh, nope. False start. They called it on Baltimore. So this week it was 4 rookie quarterbacks who started today. Baker Mayfield ended up with a loss. Aaron Donald with a loss. Ross Allen with a loss. I really hope Seattle won. Hey, you know what though? For a minute, this looked like it was gonna be all Baltimore, and now I'm thinking it's gonna might come down to the end to the kicking game. You know, and Baltimore has the better kicker with Justin Tucker. He can end up winning the game for them at the last minute, like I say. So it's we got a long night over here. 3rd quarter. 14-14 game. Heinz Field. Let's see what else we can find over here.
Game 5,000.
Julio Jones ended up with 173 yards today as a leading the receiver. DeAndre Hopkins with 169 yards. Can you believe that? Cooper Cup 162 and 2 touchdowns. I mean, it's ridiculous. Cleveland just keep finding the way to lose games. They just keep finding the way. Oh man, it's I feel for these people, man. I really do. Golden Tate had a hell of a game. This kid Baker Mayfield looked good, putting all kinds of points. Oh my god, they end up sacking the ball at the last minute. So we got 14-14. Mike Tomlin is addressing right now the defense. Tell them to get their fucking game up. Big Ben from the 20-yard line, this shotgun, no running back, empty back, and he gets a little quick pass down the middle for Juju. Juju on the beat, Juju on the beat, Juju on the Juju on the Juju on the. Hope I don't get shut down for singing the song myself. I didn't think about that. Man, I've been shut down twice. So um please. Switcher. Ryan Switcher. The number 3 receiver. More like a slot receiver. Empty back ahead. Shotgun, Big Ben. And there is again Schuster. And he gets the first down. It's a little small Wes Walker Switzer. Oh, this little kid is impressive. He's doing backflips, catching the ball as he's doing the backflips. He even catches it with one hand. That's fucking impressive. He's an athlete, though, that's for sure. Antonio Brown, catch the ball real quick and make a little So what's going on, people? If you're tuning in, please make sure you give me a like. Antonio Brown, he has 5 receptions for 62 yards and a touchdown. He hasn't been that bad. I mean, now the Bell is out of the team. This is more like Antonio Brown's offense. It revolves around him. And if you can't get him going, you're gonna struggle. That's what happened in the first half. He only had 5 receptions, but Antonio Brown is the type of guy that he needs to touch the ball at least 10 times per game, though. And it needs to be big explosive plays, though. At least 5 of them, because he's that type of player. He's explosive guy. And Big Ben needs to take advantage of him, just like the Steelers need to take advantage of him. Fair catch at the 20-yard line, and Baltimore has the ball again. 7:24 remaining on the third. Score is 14-14. So let's see what else can we give you. So 17-17. And they were about to go for it, and they lost the fucking field goal. Man, I cannot believe that. At the last minute, they had everything to win the game, and they couldn't win the game. The Seahawks won it at the last minute. That's crazy. So none of the guys who, none of the four rookie quarterbacks who started their first career game were able to win their first game, which it sucks. I, th- I think I think Arizona had the best chance out of all of them. You know, the Buffalo kid was like just not on it. I didn't see your last message though. Sí, güey, nada más una persona, tú, güey. Just kidding, man. Yeah, man, we have a. I don't think this whole title worked out good though. At least I didn't come up with a good title. I should have came up with a better. Um, but yeah, we'll be here tomorrow for the Monday night game. I think tomorrow we're gonna have a better game, anyways. Kansas City and Denver. I want to see this kid Patrick Mahomes. I want to watch him the whole game. You know, I want to see if he can throw for that many touchdown passes against a defense like Denver, which they lost a lot of key players, but we'll see what happens. So, so the score is 14-14 right now, and Baltimore is about to have the ball in the 20-yard line. Baltimore was playing good though. It looked for a good minute like they were gonna dominate the whole game. It got to be a 14-0, 14-3 at one point, and right when they're about to score for a third touchdown, they fumbled the ball at the 1 yard line though. Fucking stupid. And Pittsburgh were able to take momentum from there and go and score and tie the game before the halftime. So we got a little quick pass to Michael Crabtree. And slam route right down the middle. So Joe Flacco again, this time runs the ball with Alex Collins to the left to the 4 yard line. And 2nd and 2 is going to be 2nd and 3. This running back, I think he was with Seattle, if I'm not mistaken. He's been bouncing around from team to team, but for some reason Baltimore seems to always give a little life to those running backs. The offensive line must be that good where they can make anybody run. A little passing complete down the middle, and it's gonna be 3rd and 3. He was looking for the tight end Williams. Joe Flacco, he sometimes surprised me with big plays and big time throws. And another times he missed up on fucking easy passes like that. So they bring Lamar Jackson for a wildcat play, and he gets the direct snap and picks up the first down, which, they actually mark him a little short. I can't believe they're going to mark him that short. He looked like he picked it up, though, with his legs. It was a direct snap and a wildcat formation. And Big Ben is just laughing from the sideline. Wow, I think that they give him a bad spot though. I mean, he jumped and tried to pick up the first down. He got tackled right at the mark though, right at the mark, and they still. So they measure it and they're actually gonna give it to him. They measure the ball and the spot of the ball and they give him the first down. Yeah, they look to me like he picked it up. So 6 minutes and 17 seconds left. And Baltimore just picked up the first down. They're marching down the field, 14-14. If Baltimore can win this game and go 3-1, the Steelers can go to 1-2-1. It's gonna be a good race down the rest of the season. So now it's gonna be a challenge. I hate when they do this. Like they give him the wrong spot. They're going back and forth trying to see who's winning, who where he got the ball and everything. So it's the first down or is it fourth down? What about them Chargers, huh? How about them Chargers? Melvin Gordon was running hard, and the defense was actually playing good, but I can never trust the Chargers, man. I can never trust them. So my boy Ramon did horrible on his picks. I want to say he picked Cleveland too. Just can't check it up right now. Right now we're tied up. Oh my god! So let's see if they give him if they win the challenge or not. Looks like they're still debating to see if they're gonna give him the right mark. I honestly think he got the first down. Lamar Jackson is a good quarterback. You know, when the draft was going on, I was hoping that the Patriots were gonna draft him. Um, you know, I want to see a type of player like him in New England. We don't. Bill doesn't seem to be impressed with those type of guys. He don't ever draft like a big names or like electrifying players like that though. He always goes for the sure thing, like somebody. So the Steelers not gonna win the challenge. There wasn't enough evidence to overturn it, and now Baltimore has it at the 42-yard line with 6 minutes left on the clock. We got a shotgun formation. Joe Flacco, no backs in the field, and Mark Andrews get a first down, a pass from Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco deep down the field for John Brown, and he's looking for a flag, but no, he was able to break it down at the last minute. That's the second time they go down deep the middle when he's double covered and everything. They trust this guy. Like I said, these guys trust each other. Wow. What a way to break out the play. Like right at the last minute though. Joe Flacco, he gets pressure and he gets just rid of it. On second down, he just gets rid of the ball. But you know, today we saw the future play. Like I said, four new rookie quarterbacks starting their first starting game. The new generation of quarterbacks. Not so good. They all lost. And of course, they're all in bad teams. They were highly drafted by bad teams like the Browns, like the Bills, like the Jets, and like the Arizona Cardinals, which are rebuilding. And so you're talking about 2 3 years from now. These guys, I think, are gonna be uh, the marquee quarterbacks, especially when Aaron Rodgers, Big Ben, Brady, Breeze, they're all on their way out, though. Even Eli. Eli, though, I don't feel like Eli has many years left, though. He's probably the youngest ones out of all. And, you know, Aaron Rodgers is 35. As with the type of injuries that he has, I don't see him playing until like he's 40, like Breeze or Brady. His contract is until he's 40. His new contract extension that he got, it's until he's 40. So, hopefully he gets to play that long, but I just don't see him. He keeps getting hurt every year. He's still banged up this with his knee. So we'll see. We'll see how this new generation of quarterbacks end up playing 2 3 years from now. So Joe Flacco, quick pass. Oh, he's tight end Williams dropping balls, man. Like he's wide open. So we got a crucial third down coming up. I like that, Benito. You're the only one. You're the only one. My only fellow supporter right there. I'm gonna buy you some fucking tacos de gallina next time I see your ass over there in Dallas. Man. We got a third down, man. Baltimore has been 4 for 7 on third down completions this game. They got a touchdown the last time though. They were on third down from about the same side of the field. Oh, they went deep and they almost got intercepted the ball. They were looking for Michael Crabtree. So there's gonna be a field goal coming up. This game might end up coming to the field goal game. Tucker is the better kicker than the Steelers. So this one is gonna be about 50, 48 yards. He has never made an error since they changed the rule. Wow. Probably the only fucking kicker that hasn't missed the extra point since the new rule. So the Ravens go on top by 3 points. 17 of 14. It's like 3 minutes and 58 seconds left. It's still in the third quarter. Yeah, this guy is, no bullshit, man. I feel like I could be like Tucker though. He's a skinny dude, man. He got a leg, just like me. Skinny dude who has a leg, and a fucking chilacayote. They can put those balls down the field or like that. Maybe not a 50-yard field goal, but I should be okay with the 30 to 40. If it's more than 40, just fucking punt the ball, man. Let me punt the ball. As a matter of fact, I'll be the punter and the kicker. And I feel confident with doing like some onside kicks though. Like I can do some trickeration with that shit though. Just need a fucking coach that can trust me and some fast guys that can back me up. So gonna have another touchback right now. Oh no, he actually brought it out into the 30-yard line. So let's see what Big Ben can do when Antonio Brown double cover. I think it'll be huge though. Like I say, if Baltimore can go and beat him over there, oh man, it will be huge. I actually got Baltimore winning this game 24-21. Now they about to put more than they in pace to put more than those points, but they have not been able to run the ball at all though. This guy got just tackled for a loss of 2. Cecil. Second and 12. Big Ben got Antonio Brown going in motion from left to right, and he's looking for him, but he got pressure coming from all. Oh my God. He got everybody coming around him. So he just got rid of the ball before he got sacked. And we got a third and 12. And yeah, they're coming from every angle. For Cecil, my Desu. This guy, how old is Cecil, man? He's been playing for a long time, man. I feel like he's so old, just like James Harrison from the Steelers. And James Harrison just retired last season. But he was very old. Big Ben, oh my God, he's looking for Antonio Brown again, and these two guys are getting frustrated. The pass was a little behind, so that's on Big Ben. Antonio Brown read the perfect route, and they're getting frustrated with each other. And if you don't reach for the ball, because Antonio Brown actually reached for the ball, even though the pass was a little behind. If you don't reach for the ball and touch the ball, the guy behind it would have intercepted the ball like no problem. So they punt the ball all the way to the 30-yard line, and we got a fair catch by White. Baltimore, here it comes again. This is, like I said, they were dominating the first half. Somehow the Steelers were just able to just gain some type of momentum after the turnover and tie the game. But if they can go ahead and score a touchdown right now and start separating themselves again, it's pretty much like the race for the division. You win this game and you start separating yourself from the Steelers, man. It's just fucking. I would love it though. I can't stand the Steelers. Can't stand Baltimore either, but ah. Oh, we got a little hitting from Williams after the play is over, and we got a couple of flags, of course. We got a holding on the offense, so they're gonna back that ass up for 10 yards. That was an unnecessary holding too. The guy had already passed by. It's 3 guys versus 1, and you got the guy, your running back already passed you, and you're still holding him. I mean, you got to pay attention. If you know the play is coming your way, and you see the running back going by you, why do you need to hold the guy anymore? Like, he's not gonna catch a guy. It's a 6-time Pro Bowler too. Joe Flacco looking deep. He lost the ball, but he got it again. So on the 1st and 20, he lost the ball. Somehow he was able to fall into the ball again and got a 2nd and 20 coming up. It's got a little boring game a little bit. Too much defense. They look like these guys want to just look for a reason to fight each other, but then ain't nobody really, when you fight somebody, I feel like you gotta back up what you talk, and ain't nobody really standing out though, making the big plays. So Baltimore has got 2nd and 20. They actually talking about a possible grounding call. Yeah, it was an incomplete pass though. He actually went to throw the ball and he lost it. He just lost the grip of the ball. Yeah, but he never brought it back to his body. He just went like this. Oh, they got Lamar Jackson in the backfield running like crazy, like a little trickeration play. A little screen pass to the tight end Williams again. I'm sorry, Boyle. And they pick up a few yards, but not enough. Lamar Jackson in the backfield starts running like left and right, and the play is going to the right. Like I mean, I know they're just trying to get some attention from the defense, but they didn't really get fool nobody with that play. So we got 3rd and 11 coming up. Joe Flacco. And before the ball gets a snap, Pittsburgh gets called with 12 players on defense. And Mike Tomlin is going fucking crazy. I love his when he opens his eyes. He's like he's high or something. He's just like I love it. His expressions are funny though. He thinks he's such a badass though, but he looks softer than you, Benito. Which, by the way, you like your coach's dark to her. The Titans games. I'm surprised that guy is not doing it. Dude, that guy talks so freaking fast. I was watching one of his videos today, and this girl was like, "Man, is he high or something? Like he doesn't shut up for a little bit." She said he looks like a black Eminem, like he's just going and going and going. He doesn't shut up. I like that though. Like he's entertaining. Like he is sports entertaining. Lamar Jackson, oh, he faked the handoff and tried to pick up the first down with his legs. It's gonna be 2nd down and 5. Yeah, Baltimore is doing that college thing, man. They keep throwing Lamar Jackson every other play. They go in a 2 quarterback thing, though. Joe Flacco and Lamar Jackson. That's what I'm talking about. Bring some excitement to this damn game, man. That's for sure. We got 2nd and 5. Joe Flacco. Play action. And I get a short gain of 2 after a pass to the running back Allen. So it's going to be for the 3rd quarter into the 4th quarter. Baltimore 17, Pittsburgh 14, and Baltimore is marching down the field. 10, 20 more yards. They should be ready for the field goal. Baltimore is winning by 3 and moving into the 4th quarter. If they can score now, they need to score a touchdown. It'll be awesome. So which game was exciting for you? I know the Titans was exciting. I saw the last 2 minutes, man. And I almost jinxed you, man. I almost jinxed you. Well, I mean, I didn't want to jinx you. That's why I didn't text you. But fucking Eagles, man. The Eagles defense haven't allowed points in the last 2 minutes of the game for a long time. Like, I think the whole last season, they didn't allow points in the last 2 minutes of the game, though. Even the playoffs or the Super Bowl. Like, that defense, to me, it's for real, though. What do you think? Like, the defense is good, though. So I was gonna text. I was like, "Damn, man, they look like that defense shut it down. They shut it down." But hey, Mariota for the win. Going to Oregon in April. Man. You should come. You should come over there, man. Go to the mountains nation. Want to see Nike thing going on over there. What am I doing over here? What about the Raiders? getting their first win of the season. The Raiders. All right, what we got going on over here? Sunday Night Football from Hainesville. That's another stadium I want to go. Pittsburgh. I've been meeting a lot of friends over here from Pittsburgh. Wow, Cincinnati, it's playing some good ball, man. I did not see him going and beating Atlanta over there in Atlanta, but 3-1 on top of the division. And Lamar Jackson comes again on a 3rd and 3, trying to pick up the first down. Dude, but if you're gonna try to pick up the first down with your legs, don't run like a damn running back, man. You're not a power running back. Not even a powerful guy, man. Like you should try to make some creative play where he can run outside. So it's a 4-1, and they are going for it. Now they're bringing Joe Flacco back into the game, man. They're going with a 2-quarterback game, man. 2 quarterbacks. I think they're going to think about that. They just call a timeout. They're going to think about that play. I would not go for it. I think your kicker can go and score a field goal from there. And the way the Steelers are trying to move the ball, they're not going to be able to go and score a touchdown, though. And even if they do, it's still plenty of time. It's late in the 4th quarter. I mean, it's not late in the 4th quarter. The 4th quarter just started, so you might want to go ahead and put points, or and keep putting points, man. Keep putting points. See what happens. Chance of winning this game if they convert is 69%. Chances of winning this game if they get stopped is 53%. And chances of winning this game if they punt is 59%, according to this analysis from Sunday Night Football crew. That's pretty impressive. I guess they were already. I thought they were already in field goal. Oh, they went for it. And Chris Moore will take the first down in a handoff. Nice. Nice. Yeah, these guys are doing some crazy plays, though. You're trying to run the ball down the middle with your smallest receiver. Like, if anything, use those smaller, fast guys to run outside, though. Use their speed. They're trying to use their power. Williams again, the tight end. He gained about 6. So we got 2nd and 4 coming up. 30 minutes left on the 4th quarter. This is your play-by-play action in reaction from the Sunday night game. Baltimore versus Steelers. Joe Flacco looking to throw deep. Oh, he gets sacked. He gets sacked by the Steelers Nation. So he lost 2 on the play. 3rd and 7 coming up. Time is ticking. We got 2nd and 7 coming up. Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco got the running back Allen with him in the backfield. And got 3 receivers to his right. A 3-man rush coming up. Joe Flacco. Oh, he gets a little pass down the middle to Willie Nate. And he's short again of the first down. You go for the field goal. It's 4th down. You go for the field goal. Yeah, I thought they were on field goal earlier, but now they are for sure. Longest streak by an opponent in a stadium history. Consecutive 14 consecutive field goals. Wow. So this is a 49-yard field goal attempt. He got the leg for it though. It's pretty accurate. Yep. Oh man, he got a leg by like 10, 20 more yards. This guy is ridiculous. And this guy is young too though. Dun, 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 dun. So Baltimore is up 20-14. Yeah, but I was thinking if the Titans wouldn't want to, if they couldn't win that game, they were gonna end up tying the game, which that suck. I think 3 ties already in 4 weeks is like ugh, damn. I, I don't like this tie thing though. They need to do something to they need to do something though for somebody to win the game. And how's the volume over there? It's doing it through my phone, so it's a cutting on and off, or it's a good quality. My phone looks fine, like it looks good. Like I don't know if you can hear it good or not. I haven't quite got a lot of people jumping into this. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully somebody can. Hopefully we can have a little, like another 1,000 to 2,000 people joining in the last 2 minutes. Oh man. So we got the Steelers with the ball. Ah, yeah, yeah, I'm just live.
Show. Mommy tell.
With what?
She's saying the internet isn't working.
It's working for me. Fine. I'm going over there.
You want me to tell her?
That's fine. No, that's fine. Not like I got any fucking views.
It's like, not good, man.
We got a little technical difficulties over here. I think my internet is now working quite fine. So, all right, the game is back on. Fourth quarter, under 10 minutes, bad snap. Joe Flacco was able to recover it real quick and quick right pass to Boyd, the tight end. A gain of 7. So we got a second and third coming up. Big Ben is so frustrated on the sideline. He cannot get nothing going though. They haven't been able to put any points in the second half. And they just tied the game before going into the halftime. And so all the momentum should have been on them. So they hand the ball to Alex Collins. And he's short of the first down. So we got 3rd and 1 coming up. Oh my God, Joe Flacco just throw wide open to his tight end Williams. And he got a first down and more. I think they got him by surprise. Though they snapped the ball by surprise. The defense was still trying to talk to each other and see who's covering who. And Max Williams just ran from left to right and wide open. Nobody followed him. So they got the ball down to the 45-yard line, and they got Allen running the ball for 6 yards. But it's a flag on the play. We'll see what's happening after this. Oh, we got a holding on the offense. So they're going to lose those yards, and they're going to go 10 yards back. Wow, they're doing the play like the Patriots did, like with they're lining up the tight end right. Wow, that was a trick creation right there. They got. Wow, that was actually. I don't think I ever seen that play actually. Now that I'm trying to recall if I ever seen a play. So the tight end lined up kind of like a guard next to the center, but he reported himself eligible. I mean, he's a tight end, so he ran down the middle and cut the right, and he wide open. Nobody followed him. Nobody was expecting him to run like that, I guess. They didn't identify him as the tight end and not the right guard. Joe Flacco fakes a quick pass to the left, then fakes a quick handoff, and he gets Boyle for another first down. Man, Pittsburgh is rushing forward and they cannot get to Flacco. Maybe it's time to start doing some blitz. Maybe it's time to start going 5 or 6 guys. Like bring a safety, somebody. You guys need to pressure Joe Flacco because otherwise he's gonna win this game in this drive. If you can go and score a touchdown, it's over. Time is gonna become a factor now. So he runs the ball to Collins. He got a gain of 5. So we got 6 minutes on the fourth quarter, and 2014 Baltimore on top. We got a man down from the Steelers. But Tucker is getting loose on the sideline. If anything goes wrong, you can at least still get 3 points out of this. So that'll make a 9 points possession game, a 2-score game. That's one of got JJ's little brother over there trying to get to Flacco, and he keeps getting cheated by the running back and the tight end. Like he's 2 versus 1. He's a good player, but he's not like his brother. You double team him, and he's not gonna get to the quarterback. JJ, why you need to put 3 or 4 guys in the motherfucker? He still gets to the quarterback. And Joe Flacco hands it off again to Allen, and Allen is gonna pick up the first down and 2 or 3 more. And the time is ticking. Tick, tick, tick. 5 minutes and 25 seconds left now. Fourth quarter. And Baltimore is just doing power football right now. Running the ball, gaining first down after first down. The Steelers defense is tired right now. You can see them, they're getting tired. Joe Flacco on the 10th play of their drive. It's a long drive. They started in their own 10. He fakes the handoff, and he got Snead the 4th for another first down. Snead, this guy used to be with New Orleans. Good receiver. Oh, now they bring Lamar Jackson to the game. If you're gonna bring in another quarterback, don't just hand the ball to the running back, especially like not in a conventional, handoff. Like do something. Think outside the box, man. So the 12th play of this drive. 12th play of this drive, 20-14. Baltimore is taking a chunk of time. And the pass is incomplete. So it's going to be 3rd down and 6 with 3 minutes and 45 seconds left. Pittsburgh has 2 timeouts. They might want to start thinking about calling a timeout if Baltimore can still pick up a first down. If you're Baltimore, you thinking touchdown. Touchdown wins the game. The 27. That's actually a 2-possession game, a 3-possession game. Pass incomplete though. He was looking for Boyle again. So it's gonna come for another field goal. They're trying to call him offside now. And Tucker is money, man. Tucker is money. You can try to put all the kibosh you want, but Tucker is money. So 23-14, Big Ben coming up, trying to put some points. You know what though? I know it's early in the season. It's only 4 games, but if Baltimore wins this game, you can scratch the Steelers. The Steelers not going to the playoffs. Now the race for this division it becomes between Cincinnati and Baltimore, especially the way they're playing. I don't see him. I don't see that many holes on their teams. They wouldn't. These are teams that can go up and beat somebody at somebody's house. Like they can play away. Cincinnati showed everybody today they can go into Atlanta and beat Atlanta there in a shootout, and which that's exactly what it was, a damn shootout. And Atlanta has a great defense. So the same thing with Baltimore. Baltimore going into Haynes Field and beat Steelers at their own game with a physical game like that. It's all they need. The race becomes now between Baltimore and Cincinnati. Steelers are out. Steelers, a lot of people saying they lose in the locker room without Bell and players talking about Bell, and it's just bad. It's just a bad thing going on. Big Ben actually talked about a possible retirement in the offseason. Big Ben is 36. He cannot. He don't have that many years left. He don't want to be around there that much. Especially if you don't have good players. Antonio Brown is 30. He hasn't lost a step yet though. But how many years do you think he has left? A couple more, just like Ben. And they're gonna need some running game though. This guy, Connor, seems like he's okay for this season, but I don't see him playing at a high level his whole career over there in Baltimore, especially a team like Baltimore that expects to make a run to the Super Bowl every year. Now Baltimore, I mean a team like the Steelers, but Baltimore is a team that John Harbaugh gives you that a Super Bowl caliber team that like they got a defense every year that can keep you in games, in close games. So they've been rebuilding, they've been drafting, they've been picking up players here and there, and I feel like this team is just gonna keep getting better and better. Right around Thanksgiving, you're about to see that they might actually be in a race for the number 1 seed on the AFC. Well, Tennessee's playing good ball too now, so between them now it starts becoming more like a challenge in the AFC between Kansas City, Tennessee, Baltimore, and hopefully New England got their shit together by then. Brady usually crank it up in October. That's Brady's month, October. And I think we got like 3 home games in October, so they're still talking about that trick play that Baltimore did. I know a lot of you are gonna see it tomorrow, and the highlights and all the talk shows. Oh, passing complete, but nearly picked up to James Conner. It's too hard to explain this rule the way they're doing it. You actually got to see the way they line up. They're talking about the tight end cannot be lined up right like a guard. It has to be slightly behind. So you'll see more about this play tomorrow's Sports Center. So another passing complete from Big Ben. Big Ben is so frustrated, man. Just he reminds me like Brady last week. He don't have nobody to throw the ball because they double covering Antonio Brown and Juju. It's not it's not stepping up. Nobody else is stepping up. The tight end Jesse James, McDonald, they haven't done anything. You know, he got pressure coming up now. Big Ben. Oh, he throws the ball in his intercepted. And this is gonna be it. He throw the ball, got intercepted down the middle, and now Baltimore has the ball at the 30-yard line with 3 minutes and 50 seconds left. Score is 23-14. I don't know what Ben was looking at. He dropped back. He had pressure, but he had time also. He had a nice clean pocket. He just tried to. Oh man, he just tried to force the pass to Antonio Brown with triple cover. You don't see a double cover, but the linebacker was coming right down the middle, and he was able to intercept the ball. Oh man, I'm telling you, the Steelers had in trouble. Everybody's panicking about the Patriots. Hey, panic about the damn Steelers, man. They are in trouble. If you're a Steelers fan, I'm sorry for you. If you're a Baltimore fan, you better hit the like button because Baltimore just pick up another first down with Allen running the ball down the middle. And they are about to shut down this game. The receivers from Baltimore are waving at the people. Bye bye. Bye bye. This is game over, guys. It's just Baltimore just has to run the ball the time, and this is over. Look at JJ's little brother trying to snatch the ball away from the running back. So it's first down at the 16-yard line of Pittsburgh, and he's trying to Baltimore the ball again. The Steelers gonna call their second timeout, trying to get some time for Big Ben to do some sort of magic, some sort of desperation move. So be careful with this Baltimore team. I'm saying it now, like I say, uh, Cincinnati. I won't really bet on Cincinnati. I think Cincinnati is gonna end up breaking at some point during the season. The Red Rifles hot right now with with Green high level. So, but Baltimore, I think it's a better team than Cincinnati. Baltimore has the better defense, the better coach, the better quarterback, the better receivers. They're better all the way around. So I think Baltimore can get much better than what we're seeing right now. And to be honest, we haven't seen bad. You know, they've been able they've been dominating from week one. Week one they came in and embarrassed Buffalo. They put like almost 50 points on them, or I think it was 48-3. The last final score. And this guy John Brown, he has gained the confidence from Joe Flacco, so they're in the same page. And they have only played 3 games together. So, like I said, this guy's gonna get way better. I don't know who the offensive coordinator from Baltimore is, but he needs to call more plays down the field. So we're gonna coming back right now. Next Sunday night we got Dallas Cowboys and Houston Texans. So we're gonna be here live streaming. Tomorrow we have Kansas City and Denver. I'm looking forward for that game. I want to see the Mahomes era coming up. So we got a battle in Dallas, Texas, Houston, and the Texans next Sunday night. Joe Flacco, he's gonna run the ball again to Allen, and they got a loss of 2, but they making Steelers use all their timeouts. So we got the last timeout for the Steelers. Steelers are about to go to a 1-2-1 record. They weren't able to put any points in the second half, which is it's ludicrous. I mean, you're losing 14-3. Somehow you gain some momentum. You scored. You tied the game 14-14. You are home. You got your fans going crazy into the second half. You got the ball back at the beginning of the second half, and you still not be able to put any points. The passing yards in the second half, it was only 41. 41 passing yards. That's horrible. So the toss is to Allen, and he's gonna run for about 2 or 3 yards. And we got a 4th down with 2 minutes. We have reached a 2-minute warning. (24-14). So the final score is going to be 26-14. And Baltimore is going to go to 3-1. Tied in first place with Cincinnati. Wow, John Harper just said that as soon as Eric Weddle retires, he's going to offer him a job because he's a coach on the field. He's coaching everybody in the field. That's pretty high for your coach to say that. He's already offering you a coaching job before you even thinking about retirement. Eric Weddle's still young. He can still play another few more years. Especially as a safety, you don't need to be that fast as a safety. You need to be more smart about it. Like every guy was very up in age. So it's a 31-yard field goal. Cheap shot, you would think. All the fans in Heinz Field, they're gone. So this is it. Let's see what Big Ben has. Some on a desperate mood. I love to see these guys getting beat down like that. Yeah, what a way to dominate the second half of the game for the Baltimore Ravens. A defense shut it down. So Big Ben looking for a little screen pass, and Connor is gonna get the first down and run out of bounds with 1 minute and 44 seconds left. Oh, Big Ben just got sacked. And that's gonna be it. So it's third down coming up. At third and 10, Ben. Oh, he was trying to do a fake punt and he lost the ball. Oh man, this is just getting ugly over here. You know when it rains, it pours. Just see it right now. It's like a damn tsunami going on on the Steelers nation. It's raining so bad, bro. Oh my god. What's up, Eugene Johnson? How you doing, my friend? $26-14, and the next games are for Ravens are at Cleveland, at Tennessee. That's gonna be a good game. They got New Orleans coming home, and they gotta play Carolina in week 8, and they play Pittsburgh again week 9 at home. So I'm tired as fuck, Benito. This fucking boring ass game is finally over. About to pass the fuck out. Atlanta had Steelers got Atlanta coming to town. They go to play Cincinnati. They're gonna get their ass whooped over there. They got bye week, and then they got Cleveland coming home, and they gotta go play at Baltimore. So we'll shut it down with a 26-4 final score. Shitty fucking streaming though.